we are going to figure out what about you makes people envious, what makes them jealous, what has them bothered. We've got 3 piles here. I've already pulled the cards. I've also got a crystal chosen for each pile. So this is going to be our pile number 1 with the aqua aura quartz. Pile number 2 with this amethyst geode ball. If I had googly eyes, I would put them on here. Like, I'm just saying. I really wish I had some. Though. And then we also have this blue kyanite. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. I got all of these crystals within the last couple weeks. These 2 I purchased on Etsy, and I will link the stores that I bought them from in the description. And then this one was an early Mother's Day gift from my daughter's father. So, pile 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to set these up here so they can be looked at while we're doing the readings. Pile 1, aqua aura quartz. This is apparently just, I hope I'm saying this right. If not, I don't know. Apparently the way that they make this is they put like regular quartz into a compression chamber with gold dust. And that's how it comes out. I don't know, super pretty. But let's get into it. First up, we have the Lovers. So people are jealous of your relationship. That is the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot. It's pretty straightforward, but we're going to get into it. We have the Romance Angels Oracle card deck by Dorian Virtue. And we've got Express Your Love, Getting to Know Each Other, and Healing Family Issues. So people are jealous of your relationship, I feel like, because it's healthy. As strange as that may sound. Maybe you guys are very expressive about it, either via social media, or you display affection openly in front of others. Maybe you guys have known each other for quite a while, or maybe people are just envious that you are able to be with someone who you know so well, and you've been able to get to know so well. Healing family issues. Maybe you came from a family dynamic that didn't have a lot of open affection or healthy relationships to look up to. Or maybe that's just what other people are jealous of because they don't have that, or they have not experienced that. Because, again, this is not necessarily the truth about you or your relationship. This is just what people perceive and what they're jealous of. So we have, this is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. We have Convention in the reverse. So people are jealous about your relationship because there's something unconventional about it. Maybe you've not really been the type to be very expressive, or maybe you've always been kind of closed off to most people and you're not super social. But people are jealous that you don't just have like a crabby, crumbly, conventional 1950s relationship. I don't know. People are jealous of your loyalty. Oh, these are just cards that I made. People are jealous of your sweetness, your femininity, your eyes, and your commitment. And femininity does not have to mean that you present as female. So your loyalty, you are obviously loyal in this relationship. People are jealous about that. This is a whole lot of projecting, which I guess that's, you know, kind of what jealousy is about. The affection, back to that. And they're jealous that you are in a position where you're able to show a softer side of yourself and look at things from a different perspective that's not as conventional maybe as it had been, or you're in a place in your relationship where you can really open up in ways that you haven't been able to before, or ways that people wish that they could. They're jealous of your relationship because they wish that they could be feeling the way that they think that you feel. They want the commitment that you have. That is a really fast reading. It's pretty straightforward, pretty to the point. Let's get some angel numbers. Maybe these are numbers to look out for if you don't know who these people are. And you're nosy and you just want to know who be hating. I don't know. So 118. So maybe like 118 on the clock, 1108. I don't know. Maybe that'll just be a random number you see whenever you're around whoever it is that's experiencing this jealousy towards your relationship. But that's what I see. Pile number 2. This is the sparkly amethyst ball geode that does not yet have googly eyes, but will at some point because I just have to. Let's see what people are envious about. What is the jealousy? We have the 4 of Wands. This is the Giant Rider-Waite tarot deck. So I feel like people are jealous of your stability. Maybe like when it comes to home. But we're gonna get into it, we'll see. This is the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. None of Doreen's decks are any longer available commercially, but you can find the same or very similar decks from essentially counterfeiters. Let's just be real here. I mean, people make knockoff decks of it and you can buy them online. So we have self-employment, playtime, wait, and dream big. So yeah, your stability and what that gives you. People have a tendency to be jealous of situations that they perceive to be something that they really want or something that they're working towards. And with the self-employment and the dream big and the wait, I feel like maybe it wasn't always like this. I feel like maybe you're kind of like self-made in a way, or maybe this stability came after something else. And I feel like it's given you playtime, but I feel like you had this vision and you did the work and it took you a while to get to this, but you do have that stability for yourself and you might be your own boss. Or you might just be in a position at home where you have the ability to work and rest. And a lot of people want that. A lot of people are jealous of that because that's a lot of people's goal, honestly. It's goals. You guys are goals. Congratulations on whatever it is that you've done to earn the stability for yourself. Here we have the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Affair, risk, originality, and resistance. 5, 1, 1, 1, 2. So by this affair, I'm taking it as like your affairs, like people talk about financially. Like your home affairs or your work affairs or whatever, what have you. And whatever led up to you being able to have this stability, this long-term stability, it was a risky thing, or it seems too risky for other people, and it's original, so people are jealous that you even have the ability to come up with this, or to be able to do this thing that they would have probably never even thought about going about it that way. And the resistance, because people are often afraid of failure. And maybe that's why they're envious of you, because maybe they did have the ability to come up with things like this and to get to where they are self-made, but they were afraid to do it. And they resisted that. And maybe they're just jealous because you're doing what they thought they should have. These are just cards that I made. We have shh and broke. So people are talking about you and they're jealous because they're broke. And you're not. Or other people perceive you to have a lot more than they do. And they're jealous because they want that for themselves. So, pretty quick and to the point though. You guys are self-made and you did some kind of something and you've got long-term success for it and stability that other people wish they had. And if you're curious about who these people are, because, you know, I'm curious whenever stuff like this comes up for me. I'm going to get you a couple of numbers so that maybe you can look around and see, like, if you happen to notice these numbers around certain people, maybe that could be an indicator of who they are. 26. So either the number 26, or maybe you're 26, maybe your haters are 26. Maybe you already know. I don't know. But the number 26 is for you. So 26. Yeah. People are jealous of your success, your stability. You're solid. And you've built that solid foundation for yourself. And I think that that just really kind of makes it even more difficult for whoever these people are. But congratulations on whatever success that you've had to get you to this place. Congratulations for having the ability to stop self-sabotaging and not being so afraid of risk that you're resisting making moves. All right, my pile 3, blue kyanite. This is a very pretty stone. It's kind of like flaky, like you can see the kind of glittery looking on my hand. That's actually the stone. So I try not to touch it very much because it's delicate, but it is so pretty. And I love it. We're going to set that back there. I'm going to quit touching it. See? Like, that's a flake off of it. stresses me out because I like it. 5 of Wands in reverse. This is the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot. So people are jealous of your mindset. This is the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. If you're interested in this deck, you'll have to purchase it as a knockoff unless you can find a second hand because it's no longer commercially available. But anyway, your mindset. Block out distraction. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Declutter. Donations, tithing, and charitable work, and deservingness. People are jealous that you've come to the realization that you do deserve to not be stuck in your head about things. You deserve to have a good mindset. You deserve to have a good outlook. And people are jealous of your ability to block out the negative, to not let the negative upset you, and to just pile on everything on top of what really is only necessary. And they're also jealous that you are giving. But yeah, you guys have learned to get this mindset by blocking out your distractions and decluttering your own mind and accepting help. And in turn, you're able to give. But overall, you've had to realize that you are deserving of this to get to this point. And people are jealous that they can't just up and be that you didn't get that way overnight, I'm sure. So this is the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Protection, inheritance, fortune, and resourcefulness. You guys wanted to create a safe space in your own mind. Sometimes our own minds make us feel the most unsafe. Even if our environment is okay, we might not feel okay because of the things that we're feeling or thinking. And I feel like with this protection and resourcefulness, then maybe you really had to work to be able to drop all of this. Some things can only be gotten with a certain mindset. Like, you're not gonna get super far with certain mindsets. And this is just a deck that I made. Get it done. Read a book. And thank you. I'm hearing take initiative. So again, people are jealous that you were able to not, maybe you were a negative Nancy before, maybe you were a paranoid Petunia, maybe you just overthought. Who knows? It's going to be different for everyone. But once you recognize that you truly do deserve to not have to feel like that all the damn time, you took the initiative and you learned what you needed to learn, because this didn't happen overnight for you. Maybe it was 5 or 10 years. I don't know. But you learned what you needed to learn in order to get to this place. And you do have gratitude for that. You're not self-important about it. But people are jealous that you were able to pull yourself out of your own mind. And I can see where people could be jealous of that, because that's a really, really difficult thing to do. And a lot of times people don't do that. They'll spend their whole lives stuck. This is not to downplay any sort of struggle, because I know what it's like to have a mindset that's not helpful. And I know that you know that. And I don't feel like with this gratitude and the charitable card here, I don't feel like this is something that you expect other people to do. I don't feel like this is something that you try to even make anyone feel bad about. People are jealous because that's what they want. They want to be able to do that and to feel that. And it does make me sad for them. I'm proud of you for being able to get to this place because it's really hard to do, I know. But people are just envious because you have the mindset that they want to have. And I hope that they can get that at some point somehow. But you do deserve every bit of this, and you have worked for it. And keep giving. Keep stepping aside from all of the nonsense that's not necessary. You are safe. You know that you've made a safe place for yourself. You can get what you need, and this is long term, and this is going to get you far. And this is why you've done it. Really, you've been through. I'm not sure because it's going to be different for everyone, but you've been through something really, really hard, really difficult, and that's what's forced you to bring yourself out of that mindset. But let's get some angel number here, kind of. If you're curious of who this person might be that is experiencing envy and might just need some help working on their own mindset, or if you just want to know just to know. Four, 1, 7. So if you notice 417 whenever you're around someone, maybe that's the person who we see that's envious of you and is struggling. And I mean, don't let them bring you down. Don't let their negativity affect you. And also keep in mind that only they can do this work, just like only you can do this work. But maybe you'll see 417 on the clock. I don't know. But that's what I see. I see that people are jealous of your mindset. And your ability to be able to come to a new mindset.